out of Iraq and back into Syria. And if that doesn't work,
if it fails to be true, and if there are threats to the United States, then I, of course, would go back to the President and make a recommendation that may include the use of U.S. military ground forces.
Dempsey did roll out sending American ground troops into Syria, even though that's where 2/3 of the ISIS fighters are located.
Drop
That,
it.
he said, is a job that has to be done by troops from Arab nations.
David Martin at the Pentagon tonight. David, thank you. President Obama met today with the man that he's appointed to lead the U.S. effort against ISIS. Retired Marine Corps General John Allen got a lot of experience leading allies as commander of NATO forces in Afghanistan. Allen will lead the fight from the State Department, where we'll find Margaret Brennan tonight at her post. Margaret, why the State Department?
Well, Scott, basing General Allen at the State Department's acknowledgement that airstrikes are only part of the strategy. Allen will coordinate with a coalition of 40 countries to shut off the flow of funds to ISIS, stem the tide of foreign fighters into the region, and help coordinate the training of Syrian and Iraqi forces. Secretary Kerry says the U.S.
Where does that go, Bubba?
An ideology, not a regime, and that requires more than just a military response.
Margaret, thanks. ISIS exploded across Iraq.
Where does that go? Where did this go? Doesn't go in all the way. Yay! Yay! What are you eating? Let me see what you're eating.
Because they're courageous on the battlefield.
What is that?
And honest.
Huh?
When I joined ISIS, I gradually started to see the righteous path.
Apple cereals.
They're fighting for Sunni Muslims and
Apple cereals.
ISIS has massacred people in Syria and Iraq who aren't Sunni Muslims. ISIS is crucifying people. What do you think about that? Those found guilty get what they deserve, he told us. Massacres committed by the Syrian government are ignored. But when ISIS massacres the infidels, everybody talks about it. He doesn't behave like an Islamic extremist. Unlike most conservative Muslims, he smokes. But Syria's bloody civil war has radicalized him. We asked him about the murders of US journalists James Foley and Stephen Scotloff. Do you think that those two American journalists deserve to die? No one gets killed unless they're guilty, he told us. They must have done something wrong.
Oh, she's giving Ariel something to eat. She can't eat yet, Bubba. She can't eat yet.
Give her some food.
She's trying. She's also
Honey
laughing.
Nut Cheerios?
No, apple cereals.
I give her Cheerios.
Wow. She was trying to feed Ariel.
Where's your baby?
Oink.